Welcome back to Tyler's Retro Reviews for my first of only two Royal Rumble reviews. The 1999 edition of the Royal Rumble. Now, I already did this 5 years ago on my main channel. We're going to do it again here on this channel as well, because this channel, the secondary channel, like I said before, since the beginning last May, is to redo videos that I did on my main channel. And this will not be 6 minutes or something like that. Either longer, and we'll talk about it. Controversial show, to say the least. January 24th at the Abraham Pond in Anaheim, California. Yeah, this is one of the more controversial Rumble pay-per-views, as well as the match. The tagline of this was "No chance in hell," which, yeah. You also had that I Quit match. That famous / infamous I Quit match, which we'll get to that. I mean, it is a classic match, but we'll get to it. First up, let's get to the main card. I'm not counting the Sunday Night Heat matches because they don't count for this. I'm talking about the main pay-per-view. Now, I mentioned 2 weeks ago, I did the January 4th Raw and the Nitro one because, you don't know, Mankind, achieve his dream and the dream of everybody else, as Michael Cole would say. However, on Nitro, Tony Schiavone says, that'll put butts in the seat. And that leads us to the finger poke of doom. If I ever do a Sold Out 99 review, probably sometime later, I don't know why. But anyways, let's get on to it. Big Boss Man defeats Road Dogg. The Hardcore Championship was not on the line. Road Dogg beat Boss Man to win the Hardcore title. For some reason, the title's not on the line here. Also, Boss Man and Shamrock won the tag titles off the New Age Outlaws the night after Rock Bottom. And they would lose them the next night to Jeff Jarrett and Owen Hart. Boring match. It should have had a Hardcore title on the line, but they couldn't. I'll give it a 4 out of 10. Then we get for the Intercontinental Championship. Ken Shamrock defeats Billy Gunn by submission to retain the Intercontinental Championship. This whole thing was just awkward with the whole thing of Billy Gunn Moon Shamrock's kayfabe sister / at the time girlfriend Ryan Shamrock. And that gets you an Intercontinental title match. Jesus Christ, I thought arguing over something gives you a title match nowadays. It was a mediocre match. That's all I have to say. Mediocre. 5 out of 10. Shamrock and Bossman, like I said before, dropped the tag titles to Jeff Jarrett and Owen Hart. Then we get for the European Championship. X-Pac defeats Gangrel to retain the European Championship in a decent match. There was a fuck up by a roll up because Tay Long, who was a referee, it's kind of weird. He was a referee in WCW, now he's a referee in the WWF, which he was a personality in WCW, and he would do that again here. Why would he whatever. He accidentally counts the 3, but it was technically a 2 count. Michael Cole says it was 2. This whole thing was awkward at the end to another 5.5 out of 10. And then we get a strap match. These matches are really tough to watch because 2 wrestlers are strapped together. Never liked strap matches, as well as the other stipulation. For the Women's Championship, Sable defeats Luna to retain it. I never liked strap matches because they always kept changing the fucking rules. Either pinfall or submission or touching all 4 corners. Again, why couldn't they have to combine? Why couldn't it be combined? Like Taz and Jerry Lawler at Unforgiven 2000. This whole thing was bad. It was bad. 0. Tori, not that Tori. came out of nowhere for the crowd, and yeah. Then we get this match, an I Quit match for the WWF Championship. The Rock defeats Mankind to win back the WWF Championship. This feud has started ever since Survivor Series, because they did a sort of double turn. Rock turned heel, Mankind turned face, although Mankind was technically not really a heel. He was mostly a tweener in that late 98. Then the match at Rock Bottom, and then the January 4 Raw, one of the best moments ever. And we get this match, this rematch for the WWF Championship between Mankind and The Rock in this infamous match. I said it in a bad way, but this is a match that's really hard to watch. The first portion of the I Quit match was great. The Rock said you can kiss his ass when they try to make each other say I quit, and Mankind says, up yours, Rock. It was a rock bottom, although the table collapsed immediately. This thing was redone with Rock and CM Punk in the Rumble 2013, where the announce table collapsed immediately. Then Mankind goes through the electrical equipment, and then Rock handcuffs Mankind's back. And this gets really hard to watch. And what's really, I didn't know this until now, Mick Foley's kids were in the crowd that night. Yikes. And those chair shots. This is the second portion was really hard to watch. Rock hitting Mankind with the chair 1,000 times. Well, Mankind was handcuffed. And then The Rock says, Mankind, your monkey ass says, I quit. I'm not going to pull out the microphone for this. And there was a recording of Mankind screaming, I quit on Sunday Night Heat. Which, by the way, Mankind had a match on Sunday Night Heat against Mabel, which was a warm-up. We don't know what's going to happen with him in the Rumble. I mean, hard to watch, but it's still a great fucking match. Regardless, Rock went back the title. This begins the whole hot potato thing before WrestleMania. This led to their empty arena match on Halftime Heat. And Mankind won the title back. I mean, I still give this a 10 out of 10, but those chair shots those are fucking hard to sit through. I was like, I was cringing at this. And also the fact that Mick Foley's kids were seeing that. They were not not that old yet. It's like, jeez, man. And then we get the Royal Rumble match, the 30-man Royal Rumble match. I'm going through all the entrances. I'll talk about the result of it. So number one was Stone Cold Steve Austin, because Austin won the right to get into this match by beating The Undertaker at Rock Bottom. I did that in my December theme reviews. And then number two was Mr. McMahon. And then Austin beats the shit out of Vince. And number three was Goga, who was Earthquake under a mask. He gets eliminated by Stone Cold Steve Austin immediately. And then Austin and Vince went up to, by the way, before this, on Heat, Austin cannot get into the arena because he doesn't have a limo. Austin says, this is my custom-made monster limo. If you don't know that reference, I did Showdown episode 9, and I did that reference where Vince says, the hell are you doing in that monster truck? This is my custom-made monster truck. Runner, we gotta get out of this car. Yeah. I really did that part. The first part I did was hilarious. They go up to the concession stands, and they go into the women's lock. Women's lock? This is not SmackDown versus Raw. The women's bathroom, and then the corporation attacks Stone Cold Steve Austin. While Draw was number 4, who died in July of last year. And then number 5 was Edge. Number 6 was Gilbert, which is a complete ripoff of Goldberg. I'm sorry, this was not funny. The whole Gilbert thing was not funny to me. He was eliminated by Edge in 6 seconds, so yeah. And then number 7 was Steve Blackman. Number 8 was Dan Severn. Number 9 was Tiger Ali Singh. Nobody remembers him. 10 was the Blue Meaty, who was in the Job Squad. Number 11 was supposed to be Mosh, but Mabel took his spot, and then he eliminates Draws, Steve Blackman, Dan Severn, Tiger Ali Singh, and the Blue Meanie. And then Edge was eliminated by Road Dogg, who came out at number 12, by the way. Then Mabel and Road Dogg were brawling, and then the lights went out, and then the Ministry of Darkness came with Bradshaw, Farouk, and Minion. This was the first, this was like the first seeds of the Ministry of Darkness, and then the Undertaker comes out. This is the change from Viscera, by the way. I don't know. Again, Undertaker didn't. I don't know. Whatever. I don't want to say it. Then Gangrel was number 13. Gets eliminated by Road Dogg. Then Kurgan was number 14. 15 was Al Snow, which he gets eliminated by Road Dogg. Like, Jesus Christ, Road Dogg's eliminating people. And then Goldust was number 16. And then number 17 was The Godfather. Number 18 was Kane, which was his first Rumble appearance. Then he eliminates Hold on. He eliminates Road Dogg first, yeah. Then Kurgan, then The Godfather, and then Goldust. And then for some reason the fucking people in white shirts and pants, the white coats or whatever they were, Kane beats two of them up, and then eliminates himself. Yeah, this is a confusing Rumble. Ken Shamrock was number 19, and then Vince came out and went to do commentary. Yeah, you can tell why Vince did not deserve this Rumble win. Number 20 was Billy Gunn. Number 21 was Test. And then Stone Cold stole an ambulance when the rest of the ministry took Mabel and Hearst. Viscera he'll become. I believe the next night on Raw. Yeah, Stone Cold stole an ambulance, and Jerry Lawler said he's a car thief or whatever. Jerry Lawler is a natural treasure on commentary. Unfortunately, Jim Ross was not here at the 20. He will not come out until before WrestleMania, I believe. I don't know. Then Big Boss Man was number 22. Number 23 was Triple H. Number 24 was Val Venus. Number 25 was X-Pac. Number 26 was Mark Henry. Number 27 was a wild slapnuts appearance, Jeff Jarrett. Stone Cold will eliminate Shamrock, Billy Gunn, and Test. And then X-Pac was eliminated by the Boss Man. And then Jarrett was eliminated by Triple H. And then Mark Henry was number 26. Alright, no, D'Lo Brown was number 28. Number 29 was Owen Hart, and then number 30 was the first woman in the Royal Rumble match, Chyna, who eliminates Mark Henry, and then Steve Austin eliminates her. Whatever. What was Oh, yeah, 20. And then Val Venus was eliminated by Triple H. Then Triple H was eliminated by Steve Austin. And then Owen Hart, this will be his last Royal Rumble match. Because something, Hernandez, something, yeah. Was eliminated by Stone Cold. This leads to the final four of D'Lo Brown, Big Boss Man, Stone Cold, and Vince McMahon, who was just doing commentary for this match. D'Lo was eliminated by Boss Man, and then Boss Man was eliminated by Stone Cold Steve Austin. This has led to the final two of Austin and Vince. And Austin, like the first part of it, was being Vince McMahon's ass. And then The Rock comes out, him and Austin brawled, and then Vince threw Austin out of the ring. Vince McMahon wins the Royal Rumble match, last eliminated Stone Cold Steve Austin. Yeah, Vince didn't. The next night, Vince gave up his Royal Rumble spot, and Austin got the title shot anyways. Pointless. This Royal Rumble match was fucking pointless. It's one of the worst Royal Rumble matches ever. Well, not as fast as 2022. Go back to my top 10 worst matches in WWE ever. That match is on there on my main channel. I did a live stream with that. I only give this a 4 out of 10 because at least discontinue the Austin McMahon thing, but Vince did not need the Rumble win. He gave up his Rumble spot the next night. Yeah, this Rumble match was not. This Royal Rumble show was pointless. I mean, the I Quit match saved this to being a 4.5 out of 10. But anyways, next week it's going to be a way better Royal Rumble. 25 years from now, next week, I look at the date right, Royal Rumble 2004. One where Chris Benoit won, and I don't care what WWE say. But that's next week. So like this, comment, subscribe to this channel, and also click the notification bell. So you'll see next week's video of Royal Rumble 2004. And then my SmackDown video tomorrow on my main channel, that is Levi. And yeah, and Fan Takeover is Sunday, the Action Figure Show. And Saturday also, my Penguins of Madagascar movie review also. And yeah. Bye-bye.